I got a little delay on you, but I look good. I'm going to tell you.
You do look good.
Man, I look nice. Well, happy day after Christmas to you, man.
You as well, sir. You as well. I don't know why everybody's making a big deal about Christmas. I mean,
I don't know.
the big day was Wednesday. It was Festivus.
That's for the rest of us, and that's something that we take
Festivus for the
seriously.
rest of us.
It's a holiday for the rest of us. And I mean, I did very well in the feats of strength this year. I felt good about it. I got winded a little quicker than I would like, but
Yeah. Same here. Same here. I managed not to get pinned, so.
good deal, good deal. Nobody eats till I pin you. I believe that's one of the rules. And
Yeah. I have Devil's Advocate. You got yours?
Advocate. All right. What kind of wine is this? Because I just received a sample from you, so it didn't have any labeling on my little copy here. So.
Yeah. It's Sauvignon Blanc, California, 2018.
Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah.
All right. Well, can I bust my sample out here that you gave me? Is it too soon?
Bust it out.
You have very creative packaging once again. Can I confirm this is not a urine sample of yours? I want it on.
California. We cannot confirm that. No, it's
that. I guess I'm taking
nope.
take the chance.
Poured right from the. It's not a urine sample. I did not even drink out of that bottle. I did, however, use my oil funnel to put it in there, though. So take that as you will.
Sounds like a very technical process.
Yeah. So no, poured straight from the bottle into your bottle.
All right, cool deal.
So let's get this poured up here if you'd like to.
Same. It's pour time, everybody. It's pour time, viewer. Let me go to the side you can see, which I think I said you quite center the camera here, but that's okay.
Put the bottle up front. This comes to us from Stupendous Cellars. So that's right off the bat. Stupendous. California. They also make another wine in a can called Right Now. I'd like to try a wine in a can, right?
I've never had that.
You want to nose it up?
Let's do it, man. Let's do it. You might have to invite me twice here. You definitely got a dry nose here, Chris. Dry nose.
Yeah, I definitely get a dry. I get a lot of those green fruits in this.
It is. It's kind of a dry. Yeah, I can smell that. Yeah. It's not really leaping out of the glass for me. My glass is a little full, so I'm not able to swirl it that well. But my first sip, I can take care of that.
Now, did you chill that, or is that still warm?
I put that in the, let me think now what temperature, the 46-degree part of the wine fridge, actually.
Okay. I did not chill this,
okay.
So I'm drinking it.
Well, good. We're coming from a different place then. That's good. We have different tastings of it, I guess. Different ways we've readied it for the tasting. So two different percent. What I'm so poorly trying to say.
So I get that, I get like that green apple and pear notes, and obviously that green grape. So I get all those green little fruits in this. It's a little drier than what I would normally like in a wine, though. I think that just goes with being a Sauvignon Blanc, because it's usually a dry wine anyway.
Yeah, we're kind of a little more sweet wine in my house, and this is definitely dry. I mean, it's like a green Granny Smith kind of. Somebody rubbed your face in the grass and you took a bite, kind of green,
Yeah. But overall, I think it's more of an acquired taste. I think the more I drink it, the more I like it.
I haven't acquired it yet. I'm working on it here.
You haven't acquired. You're not a big fan?
Not. It's a little dry for my taste. A little dry.
Yeah. This Stupendous Cellars also produces a line of wines called Bodewell, and they donate $1 from every bottle to help. It's called Wine to Water.
Okay.
And they help underdeveloped countries get access to clean water. So I found that pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. I definitely like the charitable part of that. That made it taste a little less dry right there.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Well, I have since you told me it was a Sauvignon Blanc when you gave it to me. I thought I might want to sweeten it up a little bit. So I got a few Reese Poofs in this bag here. I think I'm going to throw them in there and see what we get here.
Yeah.
See if I can sweeten it up.
Yeah, I was gonna bring some Splenda down, but I forgot my Splenda packet.
Okay, I got my Reese Poofs here. I'm going to put it in there. This might sweeten it up a little bit. It might get it to that point where, it's a little sweeter that I like there. And I don't believe my family didn't ask me over for Christmas. My daughter goes in the cupboard and finds a bag of cereal with 5 pieces in there. Don't think I didn't get questioned about that. And
right.
You got to try to explain why you saved a bag with 5 pieces of cereal in it, and it's not easy.
No, it happens in my house too.
Mm-hmm. When I had kids, that happened all the time. I still do it sometimes too. I'm going to be honest. I'm the big kid in the house now. So you can kind of chew the pieces of cereal, which is not bad. You said you had Splenda you were trying it with?
Well, I got it upstairs. I can run upstairs real quick and grab a Splenda pack.
If you want to try it, this is live. We can do that.
We can do that. I'll be right back.
What I do now, I'm drinking it, and then I can chew the little bits of cereal, which kind of sweeten it up. So.
All right, there you go.
So, I'll be right back. Kind of developing new techniques here. We're very adventurous here on Whiskey Words and Wisecracks. I don't even know that we mentioned the name of the show yet, but that's who we are. And obviously you see who I'm representing.
I'm back.
All right, Chris, welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah. I'm going to, I don't know, half a packet of Splenda in here. What's left in my glass?
All right. Get it on now. Get it on.
So what's the overall, would you have Reese Poofs?
Yeah. And what you get the liquid still when you first put it in your mouth there. And then you get the little piece of Reese Poof at the end you can just kind of chew. So you get your sour and your sweet.
Oh.
It looks absolutely awful. I don't even like looking at my glass right now. It's not visually appealing. I'm just going to throw that out there, but it's kind of working the way I intended.
Hey, this is all right.
This is all right. I cannot say mine. It's either.
This sweetens it up really nice here.
Mm-hmm. There you go. We're breaking ground here on Whiskey Words and Wisecracks today.
I get a lot of apple in there. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on. I got one more ingredient.
What do you got?
One more ingredient. Hold on. What goes well with apples?
Caramel.
Mm-hmm. Caramel pecan syrup. So let's try it.
Okay, so you have Splenda and caramel pecan syrup mixed with Sauvignon Blanc. Waiting for that. Here we go.
No, I went too far.
It was too sweet now?
This is not good.
After you drink it, when you went, ow, I kind of knew you weren't onto something. Something I'm realizing on my end here. As I tip the glass and the Reese Poof particles stick to the glass, it brings dog food a little more than I would like. Visually, not so good. No.
Yeah.
The wine you can chew.
The wine you can chew.
I'm fortunately for me done with my glass. So.
Well, if you're into Sauvignon Blanc anyway, it's probably not a bad deal. Mm-hmm. It's $13 at Liquor Barn.
Okay.
So if you like dry wines with those green fruity notes, then yeah, definitely pick it up. It's not one of my favorite wines though, so I probably wouldn't buy it again.
There's got to be a food that it pairs with that's going to bring out those apple flavors and really make it. I could see it working with certain foods. Now, I'm not sure which. Again, not a big Blanc guy, but there's definitely a food that's going to bring that out and be like, oh, yeah, I think. It's not Reese.
Yeah, from my research, I think seafood, some vegetables, goat cheese goes good with it.
Oh, very nice, very nice. I
Yeah.
tried that. Well, let's move on to whiskey portion. All right, what we have for you today, Chris Harris, Angel's Envy. We're keeping it down in the proof scale still. We don't want to overwhelm you with heavy, so we're kind of hitting the lower proof ends of the whiskey collection here. Let me get out this bottle here, and I have prepared a statement. Since yours was Devil's Advocate, I've prepared a statement for the opposite end of the spectrum, Angel's Envy. Are you ready?
I am ready.
The lightest bit of vanilla greets your olfactory like a custard buttercream kiss. Oak saunters in, reminding you of a spring breeze in front of a giant white oak, where the flow and time stands still. As your senses beam from the wonder that is afoot, a mild syrupy port scent brings more wondrous sense to the nose, to the forefront. I've screwed up my own writing. As the above flavors coat your mouth and tongue, all the troubles and problems in the world are left a fleeting, distant memory. The finish is a lingering bit of oak and rye spice that leaves you longing for another sip and yet another still. Thank you. Angel's Envy.
Wow.
Thank you.
Very poetic. I love it.
Can I tell you a little bit about this thing? This is a classified as a straight bourbon whiskey aged in port wine barrels, and that is actually the classification. They can't just call it a straight bourbon whiskey because of the finishing process in port wine barrels. Port, I'm sure you know about, it's from Portugal. It's very strong. It'd be like 19% ABV.
Yeah.
Very strong, heavy, red, desserty, delicious wine. The whiskey is sourced from unknown distilleries in Kentucky, although they do have their own distillery now in Louisville. Let me see what the proof is on this little bad boy here. This is bottle number 1420 here, batch number 65U. That's nice that it's labeled like that. And it is 86.6 proof. So that is kind of right in the wheelhouse that we've kept you in. So
Yeah.
on a mash bill on this little guy here, we have 72% corn, 18% rye, and 10% malted barley. Has an MSRP of about $50, but I've seen it for a 39 on sale. This one, I believe, was 43, I think. So it has come down a little bit off of that $53. And Angel's Envy was founded by Wes Henderson, whose esteemed father is Lincoln Henderson. And he's very well known throughout the whiskey community. And he blended barrels that they had on site that they got from other distilleries, and then added the port wine barrels to kind of create what you're about to taste here. So they have 3 regular iterations of this. There's this one, the port wine finish. There is cask strength of the same variety, and there's also a rye that's finished in Caribbean rum casks, which I can't wait to try. That's 100 proof, so that's going to be kind of later in your journey. I actually have the bottle of that right here. It's the same bottle, just a little different markings on it there. So there's that one as well. And so yeah, those are the 3 varieties they have right now. They do a lot of little specialty things as well. They do a lot of releases that are a lot of fancy packaging and a lot of pretty cool things they're doing with their processes. So as I said, the distillery is in Louisville. It's made in small batches, only around 8 to 12 barrels at a time. They say the whiskey is around 6 years old. So that was kind of my research about Angel's Envy. So hope you enjoyed that little bit of trivia there. And are you ready to try it? Do you have your sample handy?
Very informative. Yes, I do, right here.
All right. Let us pour. I'm going to pull this port wine bottle down here. Again, we'll get to this at another time. It is fantastic. Rye finished in Caribbean rum.
Wow. Yeah, I can't wait to try that.
Good stuff. Yeah, that's the road for you.
That sounds good.
Journey goes up. Let me cork this rascal and pour. There we go. Nice little Glencairn there. Put this on the side you can see. Boom.
It smells good.
It does smell good. You get that. I think you get the wine right off the nose. I really think that. I get the classic, your caramels, vanillas, and I get some of that port wine. I really do. And are you familiar with port?
No, I'm not. I need to get
like a
port and try it.
Steroids, kind of.
It's a what?
It's like a sweeter Cabernet on steroids, kind of. I get some red fruit. I get some caramel. A little bit of oak back there. What do you think?
I'm not getting a lot of fruit.
No, not getting a lot of fruit. What would you describe?
I get that caramely smell from it. I'm sure that it'll have some caramel taste to it whenever we get into tasting.
Right. I kind of get something from the wine. I don't know what it is. I'm kind of pick something out. Maybe it's my subconscious. I don't know, but I'm getting something.
I'm not getting any wine from the nose.
Some rye too. I get some rye spice for sure.
Rye?
Which kind of comes off as it's kind of like picture like a baking spice, kind of, if you kind of visualize the smell of that, or kind of visualize, but kind of think of that smell in your head, then going for a smell.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you pick that up a little bit or not, but it's kind of a little rye bread. If you kind of think about that when you smell it, it's that kind of that spice I'm getting here.
A little bit. Yeah, I get a little bit of that. Sure.
Yeah, you got to reach for it a little bit at first, but as you keep smelling, it kind of comes a little more to the forefront. I'm going in for a sip. What do you say?
Let's go in.
Go in. A little syrup. Definitely a little syrup on there. A little sweet syrup. That's probably the wine. Probably the port. Oak, vanilla. How about you?
I get oak.
Definitely some oak, yeah. Kind of staying with me, the oak is. Kind of staying with me a little bit.
Little bit of caramely notes.
I get a little, my finish on this is a little oak. I'm getting a little vanilla stick. I think it's very good stuff. I like this one. What do you think of this one compared to the others you've had?
Very tasty. I'm sorry. I'm trying to recover from that initial burn there.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
definitely going to hit
I
you.
did want to like kind of choked on it a little bit there for a second. What do you think about the burn on like a 1 to Cuyahoga River scale?
On a 1 to Cuyahoga River scale, on the first sip of this, I would give it like a 3, maybe a 4.
3.
Low proof. So,
Yeah, it is low proof, but I think I just went in trying to get. Sometimes I try to go in so focused on the taste that I forget about the burn going down. You know.
remember, it's like a slow sip of your first sip is like taking the sip of hot coffee. You're just taking a little bit and kind of
Right.
straight back, and you'll get enough flavors that way. And then as you acclimate, you want to take a little bigger sips, but you never really need to go that big with it. You know, it's sipping with the holidays. It's sipping whiskey. You know.
I think I'm getting similar flavors from the port, like a nice wine finish.
I think that's what kind of comes off of that syrupy kind of. I think that's
Syrupy.
definitely from the wine. It almost, to me, it makes like a syrup almost. I don't know if you get that or not. Kind of.
Yeah, I do.
A sweet syrupy kind of effect on there.
Yeah.
So how would you rate it compared to the other wines? Have you had a sip where you kind of got acclimated to it a little bit?
The other whiskeys.
Yeah, that you've had.
Yeah. I'd say this ranks right up there at the top with the other things I've had. I think it's better than the Larceny. Obviously, I think it's I really like Basil Hayden still, so that's probably still my top.
Right.
But this is right up there with it, probably.
We're going to be hard pressed to knock that Basil Hayden's off.
Yeah, I know it is really good.
I think as you drink more whiskey and your proof level, your proof point kind of goes up. And as we do go up in proof, you're going to find it easier to pick out some flavors. I think they're going to really kind of punch you in the mouth. So they kind of jump out a little more once you get past that initial burn. So that's why we're starting you out low. So. All right, so again, that's Angel's Envy, everybody. I highly recommend it. Very good stuff. And if you get a chance to get into Louisville and you want to tour that distillery, it's a very neat setup they have there. So definitely give that a thought and give it a buy if you want something with a little unique port flavor on there. So now, Chris, I have some questions for the viewer here.
Okay.
Would you be willing to answer? I have two for each of us. I don't know if you have any on your end, but I have a couple for each of us. Are you willing to answer a couple questions?
I think I got one for you, 1 or 2.
Okay, I have 2 for you and 2 for me. So are you ready for your question? I'll start with you.
Sure.
All right?
Okay.
All right, here you go. This is from Brittany. Just Brittany. All right.
Hi, Brittany.
I shortened these up a little bit for content purposes. So what wine pairs with my holiday leftovers?
What wine pairs with your holiday leftovers? Well, if
pairs with my holiday leftovers.
Well, if you're having just a dry turkey or something like that, where it's you don't have gravy on it and you're just turkey, mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese. Like a bright, fruity, unoaked red, like a Pinot Noir. Yeah, and then if you have if you the day after, if you chop up that turkey into like a turkey pot pie, or you'd like to pour gravy on your turkey, which I like to do. I think a nice what?
I like gravy on anything.
I do too. I think a nice Chardonnay would pair well with that.
Very good, very good.
Yeah.
I would tend to agree. I think those are 2 excellent choices, by the way.
Yeah.
2 excellent choices. All right, I have a question for me next.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, Patty from the back bedroom over there wants to know a wine that I recommend. Since you're the wine,
Hi, Patty.
I drink wine as well. So is there a wine that I recommend? I just happen to.
Oh.
Unfortunately, the bottle happens to be empty because I drank it last night. But this is a bourbon barreled blackberry from Huber Winery in Indiana. It's actually from Huber Road in Barton, Indiana. This stuff is fantastic. Sweet, sweet, sweet blackberry, just absolutely delicious with a little hint of bourbon barrel on the finish. This one will run you, it's about $17 a bottle. I think it was $17.99 at Kroger. And it is absolutely fantastic. Just deep, rich blackberry and little, just get that hint of bourbon barrel in there, just enough to know it's there. And it is just fantastic. And Chris, get you one of these. Get a good look at it here. Get you
Huber's blackberry.
Huber's black.
One of my wife's favorites is Forest Edge Berrylicious, which is a blackberry.
Yes.
It's very delicious as well.
Yes. So if she likes that one especially, get this one. This is
all right. I will. I'll give that one a try and see what she thinks.
This is coming in at 12.5% ABV, so it's got a little kick to it. It's very good. This is my recommendation to you right here.
All right. I'll give that one a shot.
I feel like I nailed that. I feel like nailed it. All right,
nailed it.
You ready for your next question?
No, but we'll give it a shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do I just say now? You don't. You're not ready. Okay.
Let's go.
Jed in Jeffersonville. All right. Can you see yourself becoming a whiskey guy?
Yeah. Yeah, I love whiskey. I want to learn more about it. You're informing me and the public in general of whiskey, and as coming in as a whiskey noob, I think I've learned a lot. I've tasted a lot more than I had prior. So, and yeah, I love whiskey, and I want to buy some more in the future too. So.
Well, good. I'm glad I can be there to help you with your journey, and I get a lot of joy out of giving you new things to try and seeing what you think of these. You have a perspective that I don't. So Yeah,
I'm a total noob, really, at wine too. So it's just a whole learning process, and I want to share my experiences with the people out there too. So
I feel like a lot of the shows and the podcasts have a couple whiskey experts that kind of banter back and forth, and I think that's what makes it unique, is that you're a noob and you're trying new things, and people get to experience that with you. I think that's kind of cool. So,
yeah,
that's my hint to subscribe. All right.
Yeah, hit subscribe.
Next question is for me.
Okay.
All right. What are my favorite rye whiskeys? This comes from Andy in Reminderville. All right. Reminderville.
Hey, Andy in Reminderville.
How you doing, Andy in Reminderville? Okay, my favorite rye whiskeys. I'm starting on the cheap end and working my way up for something to mix with drink. I have this Old Forester right here. This stuff is fantastic. I know y'all saw my video on it, and $22 a bottle. It is great with ginger ale. Just a fantastic mixer right here. Absolutely awesome stuff. I keep a bottle. This one's not even cracked yet because I keep a backup bottle on hand at all times. So that is my cheaper rye whiskey right there. All right, going up the scale a little bit. And this, I'm going to apologize to Kentucky and Bourbon right now. It's probably one of my favorite whiskeys overall. Lot number 40. This is out of Canada, and this is just a bottle of rye spice right here. This is what rye is all about. It is absolutely fantastic stuff. It just is rye. Boom, right there. Here I am, rye. That's what it is. And absolutely awesome stuff. This ran me $38. I've seen it a lot more expensive recently. I think we're taxing whiskey different in this country. It's something like that because this does come out of Canada, but it's definitely gone up a lot in price. But it was $38. So there's that one. And for my third favorite rye whiskey, going up in the price scale a little bit, is Willet 4-year-old rye. This comes from Willet right here in Bardstown, and this is 111 proof, I believe. It's 110.2 proof. And again, it's very unique, the flavors in this, and not to get into too much detail now because it'll probably come up on a later episode, but just packed with flavor and just a fantastic rye whiskey. So those are my 3 ryes I'm recommending. We have Old Forester rye, lot number 40, and Willet. There you go. All right, those are my questions I had. Chris, you said you might have a couple for us here.
Yeah, I got one here from Rachel in Evansville here.
Rachel in Evansville.
Yeah, what whiskey under $100? What? What whiskey under $100 would you most like to see wrapped under your tree
What whiskey
this year for Christmas?
What
Yeah, like just one you'd like to get for Christmas.
Well, actually, there was one I was really pining for that I actually got for Christmas. So, in fact, I can reach the bottom from here. It's as if I knew the question, and I really didn't. I'm nailing this.
That's fantastic.
This would be a Barton 1792 Sweet Wheat. I was really looking for this, and I was able to get one. So, and it is, it reminds me a little bit of Larceny with just more flavor, if that makes sense. No, I love no insult to Larceny, but this is just really good. It has not disappointed at all. It's a delicious wheated bourbon that I've really enjoyed, and it does come in well under $100. So a little hard to get, and it's just something I pined for and something I got. So that's under 100 and something I definitely want. So
fantastic.
Nailed it again.
Would you pair with Christmas and turkey and stuff? What kind of just sipping on, eating turkey, eating mashed potatoes, mac and cheese?
I think the white, you nailed it with a Chardonnay. I'm not a big Chardonnay guy, but if you research, you're going to find Chardonnay comes up with something you pair with that. And you're going with sauces. I mean, you're not really going with the white meat of the turkey. You're kind of going more with the sauces that you have. And I think the Pinot Noir was good. I would go with Cabernet Sauvignon on the red. Very, in the wheelhouse of Pinot Noir, a little heavier, a little more.
Yeah.
It's a little more bold, maybe. I'm trying a little heavier, maybe. And I agree with you on the Chardonnay, and I would go with the Cabernet Sauvignon. So
there you go. Sweet. So what else is going on at your house? Anything?
We had a Christmas with my daughter and granddaughter, very small, have a big party. We're very respectful of COVID around here. I hope everybody out there is as well. So yeah, it's all about the granddaughter this year. She's a little over 1, so 15 months to be exact, almost 15 months. It was about her this year. So
my daughter had a great Christmas and birthday, which was on the 19th. So she had a huge birthday, and then she got even more presents for Christmas. It's all about her. And
fantastic. And how about you and your wife? Have you done anything special for the holidays yet? Or are we just kind of enjoying each other's company here? That's enough of a holiday for us,
Yeah, that's about what we did too. We didn't go big on each other. I took her to the mall a couple of weeks ago and just let her buy some new clothes, new outfits and stuff. I just said, go buy whatever you want to buy, and that was kind of her Christmas. We got it out of the way.
Take you to your store and let me do that.
Take you to the store?
Well, just turn me loose. Yeah, give me carte blanche.
I know, right?
That's cool, man. That's cool. I'm glad you're enjoying your time off. I know you had some time off work here, so that's nice. A few days, you told me, so that's nice.
Right, yeah. It's nice to have a little bit of time off work around the holidays.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
A lot of people have to work, and some are completely out of work. So you got to be thankful either way here,
Yeah, you're working, I'm working, and you got to remember to be thankful about that. We're both. I've been very busy. I know you talked about that you have too, and that's something to be grateful for sure.
Absolutely.
I think we're ready to wrap this up. I'll give another shout out to this Sweet Wheat and look for us to be doing a review on that. We're actually trying to get someone from the distillery to join us on the review of this. So that'll be pretty cool. Look at a studio guest. So that'll be pretty cool. So I'm still working on that. So look forward to official review of that. And Whiskey Words and Wisecracks. Look for us on, go ahead, tell them where to look for us, Chris.
Well, we released a video yesterday, and we might release another one tomorrow or in the near future here. We're ready to go for some more videos. And you can find us on YouTube. We're on Reddit. I post all our stuff on our Reddit, Whiskey Words and Wisecracks, Facebook, your Instagram, which we're on right now, which we're gaining a pretty good following, I believe. So
we certainly are, yeah. Unfortunately, I'm on the page, but I think we're still doing all right. So
Oh yeah, you're on yours. Bourbon 1971.
That's all right. It's still bourbon themed, and we're still getting the message out there to the citizens. So,
Well, find us on Instagram, Whiskey Words and Wisecracks. Twitter, W Wisecracks.
that's it. I hope you all having a good holiday. I hope you all have a happy New Year. Go Bucks, and remember to subscribe and like.